Hey guys, as you can see, this one is not being streamed, so can you really call it a VOD? I mean, technically yes. But welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Today, you're gonna get a little farther into the 3.2 story. I did go ahead on my other thing because I had a hunch about something, and my hunch was right. There's a lot of stuff coming out that my computer just can't handle, even on the lower settings. So, now I'm just doing this. Yes. Without further ado, we're in Castros' POV. I'm gonna semi-treat this as I'm live. Just minus the live audience. I should probably also see how recording's gonna work. I am lagging this time. Alright, so I have everything on medium. Hold on. Let's fix this. Oh, I love this. Gimme. Sorry. Testing. Hang on. Right. We'll do lower settings. We'll do 30. Looks like for recording purposes, this is fine. In theory. I'm also going to collect my goodies real quick. Or what I got. Just logging in. Dispatch. Probably going to have to eventually do other ones. Also, let it be known, I'm more of a streamer than a content creator. Oh, right. The things reset today. I'll think about it. I think these might be more in tune to Castros, which, honestly, fair. A lot of these tend to be. I haven't pulled her yet, though. Oh, how many jades do I have? 640. Guess we can quickly do this too. I think there's some things I can also collect from this. So, what's up, Bubby? Ooh. 3 jades. Let's try to get up to level 9 real quick. We'll get up to level 9 and... Oh, by the way, what was that light cone for? This one is... I actually forgot. Remembrance, right? No, it's elation. Elation? Also, I think... The heck? We can cut that out. We can cut that out. That's fine. Well. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, okay. Welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. I am not streaming this today because my computer will not be able to handle it. We are back in Boreas, and right now we are about to go see what Castris and Anaxa had been up to. But before that, I am going to complete this part of this little thing. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm almost there, honestly. Also, the light cone in question was elation? Are there any elation characters? No, there aren't. We got a bunch of days to go through. Hey, look at that, we're on level 9 now. Alright, so to be fair, I could perhaps just like do whatever. Oh, hey Screwlum. Hi Herta. Go have fun, eh? Oh. I think most people are in the lower. I forgot where I was from him. Hold on. Oops. Okay. Oh, I do have Raw May. I have all 3 of these guys. You can use them. Okay, it's school them to 331, I guess. Alright. Now I got a lot. And one thing I learned while playing earlier was, hey, even... Oh, that's all of that. As I can. Let's just get everything. I have to get the rest of the low food too. Right. Do that. I kinda wish I could have been able to get 10 at once. I guess that'd make this too easy. Okay, let's get everything for the Lafu. Because I have more than enough to do it. Eight. 9. One more. Now one more. 10. I got them all. This is how it's supposed to be. Is that how this is supposed to be running? You can also 4-star everyone. And get extra coins from it. they reach their highest thing, you just get coins from the characters you pull at that point. Which, nice. Okay, we're on Maze fully leveled. Consider these Eidolons though. Fully Eidolons. Narnia's powered up. Jade's powered up. Right. We can do this. This. I think that's... There's one more here. That is important. Whee! The beat up Albert portion. Sorry, Albert. Oh, that's the best combo I got. New personal best. Let me just think. Do I have adventuring? Yeah. Throwing you in there. Put Squirrel here. Actually, I think I'll put her to here. Where's Romy go again? There. Now we have another chain. Oopsie. Okay, those are pretty worthless now. Right. Okay. And we'll do this. That's this came up. Have a chat with the aqua sprite. Go. Go, go. Ba, ba. Oh, the ding ding, the ding ding, ding ding. Go, go, go. Hey. Boop. At this point, I'm not sure what AA, BBC, CDD all mean. Probably a bigger number than what's known, I guess? I don't know. I know, it's a lot. Especially with how crazy this all gets. Let's put everyone on 400 if I can. Yes. Oh. Her to sell the most, made the most revenue. Alright, this is the last jade I get from this. I'll get the resin later. Can I not leave? Alright, let's get these. There it is. There. Yeah. For them. Max out all the characters. I wonder if the highest you can get is in fact like in the 900s, 999. Alright, you can leave, right? We'll let that continue, I'll come back later. Yeah, here it is. Back to Caster's point of view. So I'm not sure how far I'm gonna be able to get, but I definitely want to be able to record myself playing to the point. Because like I said in the beginning of this, I did in fact go a little ahead.
Lord Nias's honor is sealed here.
Incredible. The honor in this child's soul is so light.
Nikador's courage is a testament that they have never once retreated from a battle.
I've heard that these words are still engraved in Castrum Kremnos even today. It didn't occur to me that they were actually part of an alchemical formula.
Interesting.
Sealed within this statue is undoubtedly his sacrifice.
They use their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
I think I once happened across someone theorizing that Emborius is in an endless loop.
His reason.
I can kind of see it, but probably not in the way that they originally thought.
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many
There's
bitter
a
deaths.
lot of story on
But
this
now,
one, a lot of story.
All I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives
While I
in
am
such
a
a
little
way.
sad that, hey, I can't actually stream this because streaming causes so much fucking lag.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing.
Did I go for a very dumb
This is not an acceptance of death
Oh,
nor
I
apathy
uploaded.
toward
I
it.
don't need those on my computer right
It's
now.
not even a feeling of despair.
I have to get rid of that real quick. Make sure I have enough space for my recording.
I am just enjoying what remains of my life
Oh, is
to
that ready
the
to get rid of it?
fullest.
This is one that's currently recording. Okay, okay,
Enjoying?
okay. Alright.
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only have I changed the world, I myself have also changed in the process. And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
to think that the names they gave us as
But when you depart the mortal realm,
ultimatums, not ultimatum,
won't all
what's the
of
word?
your accomplishments be reduced to nothing?
Alias? It's aliases? Ended up being
Separation
the
and
names
death are
that
two
they once
sides of the
had.
same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Finally, let me recount to you a story of mine, young lady. The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow. The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that was far from pleasant. I felt as though I was still on the battlefield, and the person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell. It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. My head still reeling, I returned alone to the barracks. On the way back, I encountered someone. It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to himself by the side of the road. Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And maybe
This one
because
should
I
be
saw
posted
myself in him,
Wednesday.
I inexplicably asked him a question. Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs? To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and sighed.
How does someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living, afford the same amount of bliss? Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Starlight.
Are you trying to say that there is no difference between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
Very reasonable answer.
That's exactly what life is, and death is, but a scale to measure how valuable the journey was. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate. Instead, willingly and respectfully embrace it.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world?
Indeed. I believe that when the fated moment eventually arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door. I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival. When that moment finally comes, let us drink and be merry then.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of you ready?
Mm-hmm. Calixia,
Mistress.
I'm here.
I realize
What?
a lot of times when a story involves twins,
This is
There's-
quite interesting indeed.
often tragedy
Is this-
to befall them.
Calixia's sister? Is it me? Now, it's time for us to fulfill our promises. Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
That I won't be able to do it.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows, once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head-on.
Even if it was prophesized, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
You're wrong, Polixia.
The storytelling in this
I don't
game,
think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite.
it really
When I
stabs
finally
you in the
arrived
heart
at
a
this
lot.
destination and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers, one that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Well then, tell me. What exactly are we?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all. All right, my dear Polixia. It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
No.
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. Even now, my answer remains the same. This is why, sister, I promise you, in the prophesized new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf. Go now. Return to the Ocean God's treasured pearl, our hometown. I shall open wide the entrance to the Nether Realm and grant you a second life. The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred daylight. Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life.
I had to
As for
compare
the price of our
different
equivalent exchange,
titans to the eons.
let me be the one to
Trickery
pay it.
seems to match almost to that of the elation. Remembrance. Ornyx.
Everybody, we've come to the end.
Kind of like.
Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough. I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world. Just like the flame chase journey of today, Amphorius's history is cyclical in nature.
What a startling revelation. This means that the demigods, who bear the coreflames, will also become the new Titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
That seems to be the gist of
I
it.
believe that this
And then it
is the
repeats
truth
itself.
behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable. Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town, the birthplace of alchemy in the tale of the dragon? In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Vagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Take this.
This is...
The new Sporist masterpiece. The Philosopher's Stone. It was made by transmuting all of the sages' wisdom into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation.
Really, such a dark item when it comes to alchemic stuff.
Remember? I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave those on already.
Think about the story of the
I
dragon.
thought about removing my
This
thingies,
stone
but
will
I
lead you
figured,
to your real hometown,
I'm
allowing
already
you to
45
reform the
minutes
door
into
to the
this, might as well just
Netherrealm
leave it up.
and discover Thanatos' fate.
If you've come this far in the video, by the way, you can follow me over on
You
Twitch,
still look as confident in your victory as ever.
or if you'd like to
But
subscribe,
what if your conjecture
you can
is
click the
wrong?
button down below, and catch streams you may or may not have missed.
I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure.
And don't forget to click the like button to, I
However,
guess, boost the video.
my line of thinking will not fail.
Tell me who your
because
favorite
I've already
character in
planted the
3.0
seeds
is,
of
by the
doubt
way.
into the hearts of the
Or in the
masses.
3.0, 3.1, 3.2. I want to know who's your favorite is from Ivorius. Or just give me your overall
Actions
favorite
speak
character.
louder than words, Castoris.
It could be favorite
With the
character to
assembly about
use,
to begin,
favorite character
Don't
as a
forget the promise
character.
you've made.
Comment below.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, her life is also slowly slipping away. But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly did we witness just now?
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul. If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go. Do not disappoint me.
I understand.
Hey, child of humanity.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process.
This guy has lost so much stuff.
Now I'm
So
merely
much.
forsaking my body. What's the big deal?
He's
Why
very
are you always
nonchalant
finding
about
ways
everything.
to die? isn't it good to be alive?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
No, it's just the opposite. If my hypothesis is correct, it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
Lovely. Back to the Trailblazers POV. Hey!
That's a lot to take in at once.
It really is, Thino. Don't worry about it.
Lady Aglaya, please, let me explain.
Go on.
You know that the coreflame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is why both you and Kindness desire to gain the power to control that coreflame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' coreflame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Akama can enjoy everlasting peace. But I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains. Honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. But someone must bring the coreflame before we can begin negotiations over it. The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mrs. Soul.
Yes, I would very much like that back, actually.
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed us in this difficult situation. A world without death. Do you desire that too?
Let's see. As of now, we have
If fate
the path to
dictates that my
destruction,
path must oppose yours,
perseverance, erudition,
I will do all I
nihility,
can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve.
harmony, remembrance. I wonder how other paths
Lord
would
Mighty showed
work.
me that without taking
actually.
the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
Castress changed.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts. Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor.
Is there an easier way to clean out a hairbrush by chance?
I will not stand in your way. As for you, you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Castress and meet the god of death himself. Castress, I too look forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the Flame Chase journey.
Thank you, Lady Aklaya.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents...
Oh, what's up with the shadows?
How do we find a way in? Lady Treby is probably...
I might change it to 60.
The answer
See how
is
that
quite
works.
simple. In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault.
Considering there's
That
no
is to
day-night
say,
cycle
they
in
could enter
Emporius,
and leave the nether realm
my
as they
initial
pleased.
thought process is, shouldn't it be uncomfortably hot in areas where only the sun is versus areas where there's only night?
And if they could do
I wonder
that,
what's keeping the
then it follows
temperatures
that the
at
demigod who inherited
livable
their divinity
conditions.
must be capable of the same.
But on the other hand, is it really worth asking that at all things considering?
I'll see you at Memorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cipher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Don Hong isn't back yet. Let's collect some things first. Looks like this memory is me sitting on the bed today.
Hey, friend! Is the debate finally over? Did you win?
The upper hand is ours, we thrashed them. We're tied with the Council of Elders. We managed to win ourselves a glorious defeat. And if I recall from last time, it didn't matter if we won or lost the debate. Not that we had a chance in winning it to begin with. Anyway, I think I'm gonna say the second option.
Oh, that means victory is around the corner.
Because that's what it kind of feels like.
Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate. I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have... only 32 books to go.
I wonder how many books you started out with, ma'am.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as diligent as ma'am. I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders. Why are my eyelids so heavy?
Baby.
All of a sudden.
Poor ma'am. There's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest.
You're right. Then I'll go back to...
Poor man. Pop. Good night, ma'am. Good night, Okama. It is nighttime now, right? There's no day-night cycle. Later, somewhere on Okama.
Cass? What a surprise.
Lady Treeby.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there. I don't want to have any regrets.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Is that a figure of speech?
I think I do.
In the
Darn.
past, when you did
I
smile
have a water bottle
once
near
in a
here, but I
while,
don't.
all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out. We are just happy for you that the coreflame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Not quite. At least it's whereabouts is.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There is no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. This feeling... it's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass.
Go, Cass, go.
Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it.
but now Trinan and I are working on it. And we'll make sure to give it to you. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow!
I can't sleep. Could be.
It's me.
Stress.
I hope I didn't wake you.
Sleep is a luxury when you are my age. Is another mission from Guile?
Huh? No. No. I'm here because of private matters, actually. If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
A retrieval mission?
Aren't you going to ask me what it is? It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
I like to go with the flow.
I'd love to go in and take a look. Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
Faith can dispel the black tide.
The streets are packed. It seems the vote to pause the flame chase journey has begun.
I want to vote! Tell me how I can vote!
Take your ceramic shard, engraved with the Kephili rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
Dolium.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Erechrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Erechrysia in Akama!
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
You old fogey. Oh, that's funny.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
That was quite a spectacle.
Yes, yes it was. Watching people squabble is kind of fun.
You're interested in that? Well, you'll feel right at home in Akama then. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphorius. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions. This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
You look very confused.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse on you?
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Hakama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Eracrisia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death.
Braiding my hair. Okay.
They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike. Yes. No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship. I can't do it. Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
Ah, I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now. But you must respect those walking towards death, just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner, and yet you want me to respect myself.
See?
No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly.
over here.
But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow.
Oh.
Every
I adjusted it
executioner
on the
after
thing, but I
Drake
forgot to
conquers
adjust
their
it on.
hone
I
their
forgot
sword
to
skills
confirm
every
it.
day in preparation
That's
of
okay,
future
that's okay.
executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering, and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead, and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die. No!
Yeah.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner!
Look at the flowers beneath her feet.
Holy Maiden!
Go. Grant her glorious death.
Thank you.
Do it then, executioner.
You heard him.
I curse you to live.
Please. Grant me release. this ever end?
Come. Fulfill your duty.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No, no. I'm already dead. For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death. Ah, Castoris. Will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
I can't take this anymore!
Child, it was I who brought you here, from the frosty plains, and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts, and even anger about my faith, and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach. Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know.
I do have to adjust some things. So, still need to get the. I think I still need the rest of the Eidolons for harmony and preservation. Yeah. I have to visit the cocky statue in a bit. Change to remembrance. Should I put... stress. I am actually quite limited right now. I could also use Rodney, but I only just got her from the thing. Because in terms of characters with support abilities, I lack quite a bit of it actually. I have, because these are who I have, and not all of them are really leveled up enough, and I guess that technically goes double for Rodney, so I really have to build her up. I think I started giving her some relics though, but obviously she's not going to be really useful to me at the moment. We'll do Sunday.
May our journey be free of troubles and lead us
I'm
starward.
gonna use Gallagher. I think the lightning, so we're gonna use the Bailu. This up film. Team. 15. Extra HP. That'll be fine. That's fine. Effect resistance, also very important. Yeah. Let's put this up to 15. No, I don't. Okay. Perfect. Alright, I just need it. That's fine. I gave you your light cone back. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry. If anything happens, I'll just put you back together.
Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one.
That is still so fucking cool.
Darkness with me. May death protect us.
I don't even need Sunday. ending.
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. I gasped for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips. Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I fucking use this. Let me
I'm
go.
pretty sure if I had been streaming this bit, it wouldn't really work out too well.
Just let me go. I need him. I don't.
This was the promo, one of the preview things. I remember from it was a preview thing for Casters, and the fact that it's actually in here too is pretty cool. But I also had doubts that my computer would be able to show this properly, hence why I'm not live streaming it. Maybe just the net lagged a little bit. So solemn.
Get it over with. End its suffering. The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace.
I like these anime styled cutscenes to be fair. It's like they're pretty cool.
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Casterus. All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Casterus, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on.
I'm crying.
Don't hold back.
I'm crying.
Give me a warm hug.
I'm glad I'm crying. And I'm gonna be crying even harder. God damn it.
Can hands like these really be warm? On the day that Ornyx's trial ended, you must have had many questions. I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphorius's fate? I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do. Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove, and it was obvious that nothing had happened. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world, and there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us.
And my future was taken away from me. So apparently, I was deceased the whole time.
But now, perhaps I might have one last chance. Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
I don't know if I'll try doing another temple.
I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions, yet my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy.
As of recording this, by the way, my current thought process of what am I going to stream on Tuesday?
For my own.
I'm pretty sure by the time this goes up, however, I will already know or figure it out or something. I don't know.
With that,
we'll see.
I won't have any regrets.
Thanatos talks to you about the gifts you gave to other Caius' heirs. Well, you know it, your gift.
Let's put that aside for the moment. We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trian. I want the journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
Is it a brooch with my face on it?
No, it isn't. You'll know when you see it. Look, it's right there. Huh?
Where is it?
Where did it go? What's going on?
Did you get into trouble with some phantom thieves?
I am not some corrupt grown-up. What's this? The coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
Ooh.
It's Lady Cipher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphorius. So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cipher.
Offensive thief.
Look, it's right there.
pocket. What just happens? You think I get it? Right. You're pulling my leg. Somehow I don't think she was joking around just then.
We must pursue her. Huh?
I will be the first to admit I overthought this one.
This
and I
is
know
a trick
exactly
she
why.
left for us.
Two golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with the truth can lead you to Kitty Phantom Thief. The left spear is engraved with the words, "Don't be fooled." The right spear is engraved with lies. The right spear is engraved with the words, "Trust me, Great Mystery." Both spears are engraved with the truth. Which means they are actually not, and the correct one is left.
Ugh, she's incorrigible. This is how it should be. We must pursue her.
Got it. If this, the drama truly is her, appears to be quite content. Gaze filled with 3 parts sincerity, 3 parts approval, 3 parts triumph, 3 parts that had great mystery. You've lost it if you take this seriously. I see. So Dromas is a cat. Right. Oh, no, yes. After a moment of inner conflict, she reached a definitive conclusion. The Dromas is indeed a cat.
Lady Cipher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to still the wind. What say you?
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want. What's wrong?
I think we've been through this song and dance before, Casterus.
Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make make a better venue for proper business discussions. You can find where I live through the winds I've sown. Alright.
Piece of cake.
Maybe my leg is
I can
falling
do
asleep
that even
again.
if I can only sense your soul.
Alright, I'll see you there. Oh, by the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
She says. You would define blood in the backpack to be taken. Where did my do with divine blood go?
Ugh, she's incorrigible. Follow me.
Oh. Oops. Okay.
It's about time you do some exercise.
Hang on.
Never save for tomorrow when you
Alright. Got me again.
It's about time you do some exercise.
Where'd the stairs go?
Does it really
You would
work?
think, by the way, you would think.
Here we are.
Wop.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Yeah.
Kicking cat peculiar.
Whoa, that upset? Calm down. I'm just putting on a show with the meowing. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
Hey, no kink shaming.
Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first, or everything's off the table.
The gift is a piece of
The
jewelry?
materials are nothing to wow at, but the workmanship is superb as always. You're still skilled as ever, even after all this time. And you've put a lot of heart into this one.
Mind your own business.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things.
1.
1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
Okay, number 2.
2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the coreflame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Which I don't think we want. You're that famous?
Of course. I may keep a low profile, but I'm still a bona fide demigod. And last, but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things.
Either of those things, huh?
Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
Some time ago.
Well, this is some high-quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all of this through that Aranova gimmick?
Speckity shiny.
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow. I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But
that's nice of her.
I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castoris to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castoris' own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cipher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure.
The amount of certainty Aglaya always seems to have on her, though.
But Castoris remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end.
Just a little distracted by the glitter.
Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice.
And sparkling stuff.
Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you. With your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what. Why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit? And we make a bet.
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope
Of
you
course
two
you
can
do.
give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves, however you want. What do you think? Tempting, right?
I'm almost dead. What use do I have for money?
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, her soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else.
I thought this one's up Wednesday, yeah? Yeah,
Did you
I think
ever
so.
live for your own pleasure?
As
Even
I have
for just one day.
tomorrow, and then this one. Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaia?
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway.
As expected.
But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaia's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive.
Good to know, Cipher. Good to know.
And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
Stripping people off the authority of Zagreus as demigod.
You know, you're not wrong. At least it's part of my responsibilities.
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaia, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90, no, 80%.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade.
The divine blood is mine. Don't forget to give Castrus dew right after.
Okay. I didn't know you hold grudges. Gray mystery.
I am a pro at holding grudges.
Here! Catch.
Be careful with that!
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me.
There.
Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Why is everything getting muted? The next day, Nakama. Where am I? Is this my room? How did I get back here? There's a coin? Was it Cipher? And she even tucked me in? Never mind, it's getting late. I gotta get going. This is Castro's gift. A crafted silver ring. You hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of melting snow. In Idonia, the departed seal ice and snow into a ring before their final journey, offering it to the living as a token to walk with the rest of their stay. Sometimes I'll see stuff and I wonder, didn't I collect this? Alright, so we do have a Pact of Shadow in a Forgotten Hall. Perfection. I am quite behind on stuff. I have to level up several characters before anything else anyway. Eep. You. Ah. Load in, load in, load in. Thank you.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
Yep, just the three of us?
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need,
Sure it is.
I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart.
How does she get Castrus over
Did
there?
you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Netherrealm? That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
How much did you swindled Castrus of?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
What's not a lot, Castrus?
Pass me the coin.
What is not a
It's time
lot?
to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Netherrealm. Here we come.
Here we go.
Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady.
Hey, really?
Your turn.
Wasn't it recording this to prevent this from happening?
Don't be nervous.
I'll mute it so you guys don't have to deal with this. God damn it. That is so crazy. She moves so fast that everything around her freezes, basically. How did she get casters there, though? How though? Okay, the blender, the blender!
Are you feeling alright?
Here's the blender! Ah! I swear she was speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Alright. Welcome.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
You appeared. Can you teleport too?
Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm strong too.
Yes, yes, very strong, very cute.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
It's probably both. Oh, I know this one. They returned once they came.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephale. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls.
Okay.
This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Cool. I think.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option.
Wonder if
perhaps fate might take pity on us today
the
and
issue action
show some
is
compassion.
odious. Come to think of it, because I'm only because as of this, I'm only recording everything right now. I'm not streaming it up because, and I've said this like what 3 times already. I'm actually gonna get. Alright. With that said, this feels like a pretty... Oh, this feels like a good stopping point. And... Oopsie. Ah! And as always, thank you for watching. I forgot what to say if I'm recording something. Oh, I know. If you liked this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to catch me play doing more stuff, I am live on Twitch, usually live on Twitch from Tuesdays all the way through Friday, sometimes Saturday, but not always. I'm close to affiliate over there, so if you want to go give me a follow on Twitch and watch my streams, that'd be appreciated too. I don't think it was my initial thing. It was... I usually just say the channel name. It was like, what was it? From Guitar and Girl 101 to Artist Forever to... well, still Artist Forever. Yeah. Am I leaving all this in? I might be, actually. Oh, wait, fine. Hit the... click on the subscribe button so you can catch more stuff. Usual VODs. Click the subscribe button below to catch up on any VOD you may have missed from my past streams. Don't forget to like this video and also leave a comment and let me know who's your favorite Star Rail character. And I guess until the next time, everybody. Ja! Nothing.